See me, it was a goat. If you want space, I hope you take your helmet off soon as you get up to Venus and choke. I'm on a mission, won't hang by your ropes. So seeing the vision, won't follow the trope. Common in mind, I could raise my power level. People sleeping on me, now they woke.
Yo, yo, yo. It's your boy Young Cammy. Cammy Loki TV. Listen, man, I'm not too big and I'm not too little. Just don't underestimate your boy. Because Chicken, what's going on?
Steve. Yo. What's crackalacking?
What's going on with y'all?
Yahtzee.
Alright, so let me ask y'all a question. Do you have any old friends or family members
Nope.
you will never fuck with?
Yep.
No matter what happened. Do you
Yep.
have any family members that y'all will never, ever fuck with?
Sadly to say, yeah, I'm trying to rekindle a family member right now, but I don't think it'll ever happen.
All right.
I
So,
know. Don't say that, Chicken. That
what
is
about you,
definitely
Cuzza?
going to happen. As of right now, I don't really hold anything against anybody. There are people that I don't care for that will never be in my space again, but there's no real issue. You just don't get to experience me anymore.
Yeah.
Okay. Understood.
Yes,
All right.
and they
So,
go
with
by
that
the
being
jerks of
said,
St. Lucie fucking County. Those weak bitches. I'm joking.
all right. So, with that being said, let's go straight to it, man. 50 Cent. Me, I do. I'm not gonna lie, I do. I have a couple of them. But yeah. So, with that being said, let's go straight to it, man. 50 Cent and Rick Ross. I don't think these two will ever
Of
be
course
cool.
not.
Yeah. So, with that being said, let's check out 50 Cent. Rick Ross recently, they always have an issue. They had an issue for like 20 years. So let's check out the video so we can react on it.
No, that they say I was the only person that 50 Cent up. I ain't know that. I'm gonna be honest. Tony Yayo told 50 Cent himself. Y'all could Google it. Tony Yayo said, I wouldn't do that if I was, cause Tony Yayo know ain't got no money. Come on, man. Look at Tony Yayo and Auntie Murder just need facials. Oh, whose skin ain't even right, boy. But look, 50. Struggling making that G-Unit film studio out there in Louisiana where that cheapest land at. You thought you was gonna be able to do it. You thought you was gonna be able to get them loans, and it ain't. What's wrong? What's taking so long? I know you wanna make your mama one of them walking stars thing. Put down there how your mama live. Make her own walking star. Let me get one of them Bel Air bottles to hold up on these. Man, you heard what I just said? Them skin bad, man. You see that Auntie Murder? Ain't never killed nothing. But that need a facial so bad. When I be seeing them blackheads on them skin, damn, them doing bad. And 50, stop. You left your last hole because of something they said had to do with me. Don't leave Tony Yayo that. Come on, don't leave Louisiana. Don't quit like that because you showed the picture of how you wanted it to look. We call it renderings. You had the renderings, then you try to go get them loans and ain't nobody loan you that money. You ain't even built the GU in the studio yet. That might be why when I stood next to Meech, your knees buckle. Put your back against the wall. Po nigga. You po hustler. 50, who own your masters? Who own your masters? I buy your masters. You better shut up. I will buy your masters. Time for a commercial break. Make sure you stream Nino Breeze's new single, New Era 8.
What's up, everybody? This is the world famous Ed.
Oh man. Hey, I feel like Rick Ross is the only one that can deal with 50.
I don't think so because, okay, I get what he's doing, but he's not even doing it in a witty way.
You know they
What do you
old.
mean, Cuzza?
You
They
know how
old.
50 comes at a person? It's always really like funny. You have to figure it out a little piece. He's always really, really nice, nasty. He's not going to like shade you. If you can't read, he's going to be like, I'll pay you $1 million to read the first chapter of Harry Potter, knowing that you can't read. Like Rick Ross just came out and just gave the tea.
But then again, cause if you pay attention, anybody that 50 Cent biffing with, they out of there, bro.
Yeah, they go away.
Rick
Rick Ross
Ross
has stayed in there for over 15 years.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
You get
you're
my
absolutely
point
right.
now.
50 ruins careers, but he has yet to shake
Even
Rose.
Ja Rule. Get
You
him
know, that was
out
the
of
first
there.
casualty of war. The whole Murder Inc. R.I.P. Irv.
Murder Inc. Yeah. He get this man out of there.
Yeah,
You
but
got
yeah,
anything
you're
to,
absolutely
to
right.
say,
He
Chicken?
hasn't been able to shake Ricky Rose, but Ricky Rose is also an amazing businessman.
Right.
Exactly.
And
That's
it's kind
my
of
point.
business to him. It's business really to him.
Exactly.
I think 50 is kind of
All right.
like
So
to me he's like taking it as a personal angle. I feel like that's just my opinion.
yes,
I feel like Rick Ross, he'll cut this shit,
he
he'll
does.
play around all day, but it isn't personal to him.
Bingo. And at the end of the day, like Ricky, okay, so maybe was wanting something more entertaining because remember the last time in his backyard and it looked like he was in paradise and he was like, "Why am I worried about you? Look how I'm living," type shit. I think with this video, I was
Yeah.
just kind of let down because their beef is so entertaining, and he kind of just didn't entertain us with this one.
It is. It is very entertaining.
Yeah,
But yeah, be shout out to they bosses, man. They just playing around, man.
Bingo.
Just
Bingo.
playing around. All right, so let's take a break and we be right back.
Turn up, turn up, turn up. It's your boy, Cuz I Can, the MF and Mayor. Steed. Guess what? I'm the new manager here at Showcast Studios. And to celebrate my new position, I'm going to be giving away 1 hour of studio time. Now, y'all could use this podcast room with all these TVs and cameras. You could use the talk show room with the couches and the TVs and the cameras. Or you could use the photo shoot and video shoot room with the TVs, videos, cameras, and lights. Not only will you be able to use this amazing facility, but you'll have access to content creators that really do this. A lot of people say they doing it, but ain't nobody doing it like we doing it over here. So if you like to be considered for that 1 hour of studio time, follow the directions in the description. Steed.
Nasty.
Yes.
Yes, sir. Let them know, cuz I'll let them know what's going on in the studio, man.
Yes, tap in with me for all your production needs. If you like to do a podcast, if you like to have a photo shoot, if you like to do anything, we make dreams come true. So any ideas, just holler at your boy, www.showcaststudio.com.
Yes, sir. All right, so I have another question. What would you do if your child get locked away in a daycare and nobody's there to wait, hold on, let me rewind it. I apologize, people. I apologize. Let me rewind it. Because that's
Yeah,
something
please
new.
do.
We're doing something new right now. Yeah, this is new. So what would you do if your child get locked away in a daycare by themselves? What would you do as a parent? Because
I would go into
If you
beast
would.
mode, and if I know my kid's in there, bump calling the law. The security alarms will notify the law that I'm inside your shit picking up my kid.
What about you, Chicken? What would you do? Did you get the question, Chicken?
I'm sorry, the volume is like super low. I cannot hear you guys.
Oh, is it on your side? Can you hear me,
Yeah, my
Kaza?
volume's all
Yeah, I
the
can
way
hear
up.
you
So I'm just,
perfectly.
I don't know what happened after that commercial break. I just really can't hear y'all.
Refresh the page.
Okay, so let's play the video and then we'll be right back.
You arrive to your child's daycare to pick them up, but when you get there. The doors are locked, the lights are is still inside. That's exactly what happened with one mother right here at the KinderCare Child Care Center in Plantation. She says she now wants to know how this all happened and she wants someone held accountable.
I'm coming, okay?
911, what is the address of the emergency?
You can hear the worry in the voice of Stephanie Martinez while she's on the phone with a 911 operator moments after she comes to find her 2-year-old daughter Anastasia inside the KinderCare Daycare Center in Plantation. The lights off, no staff members inside, the doors locked, and her daughter looking right at her, waiting for her mother to get her out.
She's inside the daycare. She just came up to the door.
She's inside by herself?
Yeah, she's crying. She's inside by herself.
My first thought is something bad happened.
Plantation police and fire arriving shortly after and forcing the doors open to let Anastasia out.
Okay, thank you.
Fortunately, she was okay, but it's her relatives now wondering how this all happened.
Do you know what led up to the circumstance?
While staff members referred me to number, Samantha said this was the daycare's response to her.
It's something that's most likely fallen because of short staffing.
Imagine this, you arrive to your child's daycare to pick them up, but when you get there, the doors are locked, the lights are off, and your 2-year-old daughter is still inside. That's exactly.
Oh man, I can't even imagine, bro. That is.
Wait, was this
insane.
a new daycare? That's
It don't
No.
matter. That's
Apparently it's been
crazy.
there
No,
for a
I'm
while.
saying it's just like I'm trying to throw some.
It's been
at
there
least
for a while. It's been there for years.
trying to throw him a bone here, cause you get what I'm saying.
No bones when it comes to the kids. Ain't no bones.
Yeah, that is insane, bro. That is insane. So, what is your opinion, Chicken?
I just feel like
Yours
it's
was missing.
carelessness and
It is. I can't even imagine, bro. Like a 3-year-old going through that by themselves.
Bitch, when I
in a
tell
whole-
you that they would have been like, why did you bust all the windows?
I feel like they can get sued for that.
Definitely, that is
course.
definitely a lawsuit.
Or-
That is traumatic. Or shut down.
It is. I wouldn't go that far.
They need to be shut down.
I
That's
would
the
not
worst
shut them
thing you
down.
could do. Like, okay, was it done purposely? Because if my daughter just came up to me like this, she had to be out. Was the person in a rush? Is this a home daycare? There are so many questions.
yeah, that's what I was saying. It's like
Yeah,
what's
that's-
going on here.
And girl, is you known for being late?
Oh no, we're not blaming the parents here. We're not doing that because are we? I was trying to stick up for the daycare.
No,
we're
no.
not doing any
I
of
mean-
that.
Because you
But
know
then
sometimes
again,
when you be
then again-
babysitting, it be let's go
Yeah.
find your Mimi time.
So you think? Oh my gosh, Cammy, I need your
That is
opinion,
insane, bro. I can't
please.
even imagine, bro.
I told your ass to be here on time. You late every day.
Yeah, but sometimes with daycares, they'll just tell the parent like after a certain amount of like being late, you can't leave your child for aftercare anymore. Like basically. But I don't know in this situation, maybe. But that's crazy. I don't even understand how you could forget a child.
In a whole damn school.
Yeah, in the whole
They
school
can't-
with cameras and all of that. It should be cameras in there, right? Like, you know,
Exactly. Yeah. Cameras everywhere.
you got to go through every room
All
before
right.
you lock up.
Insane, man. I have the third question.
for
How
it.
would you feel if one of your family members died and somebody end up having sex with them? How would you feel?
What? Ask the question again.
How would you feel if one of your family members died and somebody end up having sex with them? How would you feel about that?
I'll be like, damn, my dog still got it. I'm joking. No, that is disgusting.
Disgusting, yeah.
That is crazy. That is crazy. That's a violation of a court.
But this is not what happened. In that case, this is not what happened, but I'm just asking the question.
Oh.
Ooh, I wouldn't know. I wouldn't know. It takes a sick person to like do something with someone after
You
they're
have
gone
to be
on.
really sick. to play with somebody dead body.
Dead corpse.
Anyways, this story,
Lifeless.
so we can react on it.
Service right behind me. That's when investigators say she cut off the genitals of a deceased man, then placed it in his mouth.
And everybody deserves to go out of this world and into the next, without this kind of trauma, without this kind of stuff going on. So it was a very, very odd case.
This is 34-year-old Amber Laudermilk. She is facing felony charges for abuse to a corpse. Now, the victim, according to court documents, was 58-year-old Charles Rodriguez. The documents say that Laudermilk cut his penis, then put it in his mouth. Rodriguez's family says he was a registered sex offender. Investigators say Laudermilk did this in front of apprentices at the mortuary services where she was working. How did this all come to light?
The Texas Funeral Service Commission, there were people present. This defendant was an instructor on embalming and was teaching a class and did this in front of the class. She threatened them not to obviously say anything, but that's what makes it more bizarre. She didn't do it in private. She did it in front of other people.
Know if she has done this before?
Not that we're aware of that she's done this before, and I really don't know a whole lot about her past. There may be something there in her past that led to her acting out in this behavior. I don't know, but it's a very bizarre case.
Any indication what her motives were? Did she know this deceased person?
She did not know this decedent. She, I'm not 100% sure. She may have had some kind of issue in her past relative to a sexual assault. I don't know. I don't know what was in her mind. All I know is that you cannot abuse a corpse.
Laudermilk faces up to 2 years in prison if convicted and is currently under a $5,000 bond.
All I know is that you cannot abuse a corpse. Once someone's deceased, you can't mutilate this corpse the way that she did it.
Man, oh man.
I think she might have solved her own case. That's why she did what she did to him.
She going to jail over some bullshit.
What kind of freaky ass, wild ass, you gotta be a bold ass, drugged up ass bitch to be teaching a class on anatomy and mortuaryism, and you chop somebody's genitals off and put it in your
while you're
mouth?
telling them how to do it, because she's an instructor. Remember, she's instructing them how to do this, right?
So what? Okay, so what was their initial reaction when they seen it? I don't give a fuck what kind of class I'm in. I know you're not supposed to do that.
They're probably all in shock. I don't know. I would have been in shock if my teacher just did that.
Pass shock, bitch.
She threatened them and everything.
Sick. And you do it in front of other people, bro.
Yeah, I think she just couldn't hold back anymore. Something was bringing up old memories in her subconscious or whatever, and she just lashed out on the man.
What did she do? Why did she put it in her mouth?
No, she didn't put it in her mouth. She put it in his mouth.
Not in her mouth, in his mouth.
Oh my God.
Damn. Wow.
That's why I asked the question like that. That's why I ask y'all, what would you do?
Oh,
Right.
I'm thinking you're saying that. No, then I take back what I said at the beginning. I'm thinking that you said, what if somebody cut somebody's dead private off and put it in their mouth, their own mouth?
No. She
I asked
abused the
question. I
corpse.
said, what would you do? Yeah, I said, what would you do if somebody had sex with your family member?
Yeah, that's why you didn't find it funny, because I didn't understand what you had said. But yo, that is even more crazier than what I thought. But I did think something crazy. I thought she chopped his penis off and put it in her mouth in front of a class of people. I was about to say, damn.
Oh yeah, that's a badass bitch right there. She would
I
have
was
done
about to say, woman chopped that man thing off and sucked it in front of the class, bitch. Y'all ain't got shit on this whole.
I think once they do some investigating, they might uncover like a deep history with her.
Because if you're bold enough to do that in front of people, it's not your first time.
Multiple times.
I agree with you, Cammy, as well. This has already been done. They need to pull up these bodies, and they're gonna find them mutilated
with their privates in their own mouths. That's crazy. What kind of sick bitch?
Man, but anyways, Big Cuzza, Koozie if you nasty, Big Chicken, man, y'all the goats,
Yo,
man.
yo,
Y'all,
yo,
just,
yo.
man, y'all know it already. Y'all the
You
goats. I
are the
appreciate y'all.
fucking goat.
I appreciate y'all as always, man. Every Tuesday, Wednesday, 8 p.m. we're live. But if we missed a Wednesday, we come back on Friday.
Yes, and we might have to talk about
Anyways, I
that
appreciate
Tuesday
y'all.
too.
Big Chicken, Koozie if you nasty, the goats.
All right,
and we out.
All
Good
right,
night.
peace.
Peace.
Turn up, turn up, turn up. It's your boy, Cuz I Can, the MF and Mayor. Stead. Guess what? I'm the new manager here